Skill 2. Confidence. Confidence matters. Confidence is the belief that you can count on yourself, that you trust your gut in the place you find yourself in. It matters a great deal to anyone in business, particularly if your job or company requires you to promote yourself as a way to get to the next level. But it also matters a ton in your personal life and how you think about yourself and your dreams. I don't think we talk about it enough. If you feel like a crappy mom, if you feel totally unprepared to take on your role as mom each day, how likely are you to enjoy your life and show up well for your babies? If you've always dreamed of doing a triathlon, but you believe you're terrible at any physical activity and are positive you'll never figure it out, how likely are you to successfully take on the next race? Confidence matters. And here's the magic. Confidence is a skill. It's not something you were born with. Certainly, if you were raised in a particular way, then confidence might have been instilled in you from childhood. But if you weren't so lucky, please know that it's something you can develop and that you absolutely should pursue. Here are 3 key things I found make a difference for building up self-confidence. How you look. This chapter is coming at you live from one of the most highfalutin beauty parlors in the Western Hemisphere. 901 Salon on Melrose Place in Los Angeles, to be specific. As I sit here, writing feverishly on my laptop, a team of beautiful 20-somethings are working to cover up my roots and add in highlights around my face. A myriad of tiny bowls filled with different colored potions are spread out in every direction. They're painting color onto my hair with the precision of a pediatric heart surgeon, all while chatting amongst themselves about which house they're renting for Coachella and whether or not Kristen Cavallari's new diet book is any good. Their work is equal parts artistry and witchcraft, and when they finish, I'll look the best I've looked since the last time I left this chair. The entire procedure cost as much as a used Sebring convertible. And that's just the coloring process. I have hair extensions and eyelash extensions, and I got a boob job 5 years ago because I was tired of my post-breastfeeding chest resembling tube socks filled with pudding. I know, not everyone approves of spending all of this time and money on your physical appearance. I know, because they sent me notes. How can you tell us to love ourselves the way we are, but then spend money on makeup and hours getting your hair colored? I understand that this might seem hypocritical to you, but you may have missed one key distinction. I do believe we should love ourselves the way we are. The way I am just happens to involve fake eyelashes. In all seriousness, I love makeup. Have you ever seen those videos on YouTube where gals do different looks and use 100 different makeups and 14 different brushes just to shade one eyelid? That is artistry. That is a skill acquired over years of effort, and I bow down. When I put on my own makeup, I think it's fun, and I like how I look afterward. I don't do it because you think I should look a certain way or because society likes a well-contoured cheekbone. I do it because I like it. I invest a lot of money and a lot of time into the way I look because it makes me feel, well, shoot, I guess it makes me feel great. And when I feel great, I feel confident. Before I dig into this more, I've got to add some disclaimers. I'm positive that not everyone I know ties some of or a lot of their confidence into their looks. Some of us were raised right. Some of us had upbringings that said, it's your heart and your mind and your spirit that matters. That is how it should be. But just because it should be a certain way doesn't mean it is. If I'm going to talk about what really works instead of what should work, then we've got to be truthful. Every woman I know, I cannot think of one single woman who doesn't, feels more confident when she likes the way she looks. Every single one. Disclaimer number 2, Confidence comes from you liking the way you look, not from you looking any certain way. I love big hair and eyelashes and shoes with some kind of heel. My friends Sammy and Beans, they love sneakers and hats, and I'm pretty sure they think they look worse with a lot of makeup on. It's not their preferred style. If the greatest makeup artist in the world gave them a full makeover, they would appreciate the artistry but hate the results. It would actually make them feel less confident because they wouldn't recognize themselves when they looked in the mirror. Gaining confidence from your appearance isn't about having a specific style. Gaining confidence from the way you look is about having a personal style. Do you love sneakers and button-downs? Are you into sleek and straight hair and minimal makeup? Is your wardrobe as bright and eclectic as your personality? Yes to all of it. Yes to any of it. Yes to knowing who and what you are and allowing it to be represented in the way you look. I know there will be people who disagree with me. I know there will be people who read this and think I'm being superficial. I understand that it seems vapid to start a chapter on confidence and ground it in physical appearance, in how you look instead of how you feel. But I don't think the alternative would be helpful. At least it wouldn't have been helpful for me back in the day. I read so many books that told me to look inside or pray or say mantras or affirmations to make myself feel more confident. I did it for years as a way of boosting myself up. But I honestly never felt the part of a confident woman until I learned how to look the part of a confident woman. And the crazy thing is, my version of confidence probably looks nothing like yours. The point is not that you replicate someone else's ideal. The point is that you figure out your own. I wish this were a picture book so I could show you any shot of me from basically 2003 to 2016. In fairness to the Rachel of the past, I do feel like I improved over time, but it was also slow going and vaguely tragic. And it was entirely because I didn't know how to dress for my body type, or do my hair or my makeup. Not knowing how made me feel insecure, but I would never actually admit to that. Instead, I loudly proclaimed that I wasn't that kind of girl. I would swipe on a little eyeliner and some lip balm and throw my hair-dried frizzy hair in a bun, all while militantly telling myself that women who cared so much about their appearance were airheads who were focused on the wrong things. So why was it then that every single time I had to get my hair and makeup done for press or TV, I felt like $100 million? How come I would plan date nights with my husband whenever I knew I was going to have makeup on from a shoot?